G'day, Nick here, Animal Engineering. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I've done an actual video update. It's been hectic busy with work and taking on a new job, which unfortunately isn't giving me a great deal of time here in the old shed to work on the van. And that's sort of going forward for next several months ahead as well, but I'm keep kicking on and doing as much as I possibly can. But yeah, just a quick little update. You'll see by the thumbnail and the chassis here. So yeah, as the thumbnail suggests, the chassis has been to the engineer. He had a look over it, was pretty happy with it, and it has been signed off. So just got into some epoxy primer, just because over the next few months while I'm not really around, I just don't want to get surface rust. It had a fair bit of surface rust on it anyway, which I sort of sanded off. But other than that, chassis wise, not a great deal has happened really. See, started laying out some parts for exhaust. Big box of bits there. Now, you can see sort of modelled it up there with the Ice Engine Works kit. Started modelling up the headers. I got all excited because fibre and performance parts were actually available in country now, so you can get bends that actually match that modelling kit. Beforehand, you just couldn't. So I got all excited, jumped on their website, ordered all that, and then got an email saying it's a 90-day back order. So basically 3 months. Which is a pain in the ass. It's pretty much just everything like that in Australia. Nothing gets made here anymore, everything has to come from overseas or whatever. So that is a bit of a pain. I was hoping to do that on my next break. But yeah, all the other stuff, all the other bits came from ECS exhaust over east. So want to see my design there for the headers, something a bit different. You see that sort of style on like a lot of like 4 cylinders, older 4 cylinders, 6 bangers. I haven't really seen one on an LS. I'm sure it probably has been done somewhere at some point, but yeah, something a bit different. Totally unnecessary, but you know, get out. Other noticeable difference you'll see is I have actually mounted the front shocks to the chassis. I sort of had it booked in to go to the engineer, and I've been humming and ahhing on that for a long time. You know, I basically just decided one day that this was going to be it, and I'm glad I did. It's future maintenance on the van, not having shocks flopping around. It's definitely going to be better in the long run. So other than that, been playing around with the where is it? Been playing around with the old rivet machine there. A little firewood holder there. And then also made this table. Yeah, pretty stoked with how that table's come up. That just needs to sit for several more weeks just to fully cure, and then I'll do a wet sand and polish on that, and then that will go up for sale. Hopefully someone will buy it. You know. What else? Oh, I guess I've got some seats. So those are the seats that we're using in the van. They're from a E42, 6 BMW convertible. So full electric, and they've got the built-in seat belts. So already approved for Australian roads. I don't need to try and get seat belt anchor points engineered into the van. which the engineer says isn't much of an issue, but you know, the main place to really sort of set them up is that sort of pillar there, which I don't really feel comfortable strapping a seatbelt to that thing, and just trying to brace that up. Yeah, nope. Also been playing around with these doors. If you remember way back when we done that, that was a while ago now. I bought these hinges, which were supposed to be stainless, and they weren't, and for some silly reason I just went ahead and used them. And you'll remember from that episode ages ago that they were absolutely rubbish, and I was an idiot for using them, really. But I've been through now and still needs a lot of cleaning up. I have some much more solid actual stainless hinges in there now, and you can adjust them 3 different directions. So I've also got magnets in here now. You remember maybe also from months ago the doors just didn't quite open all the way back to the van. See there, that sort of swings back, and I've got those magnets, so just go back and the magnet just sort of holds it back on the van. So they're all good. Pretty happy about that. It's just been one of those jobs that's just been on the back burner, and I thought it was going to be a lot more of a mission, to be honest, for some reason, but once I actually got stuck into it, it didn't take too long. So I also had a very quick play yesterday. Just made a, didn't draw it up, just done a quick couple of beads, and just a quick little test, mudguard type thing. Was going to look at buying some, but having a quick go with that. Just going to make them, made everything else. So, and the Mr. Mudguard ones that I was going to use are pre-shaped, so you can't really put like the bead detail into them on the bead roller. So at least this way I can start with a flat sheet and I can put, a bit of detail, something a bit cool. Yeah, super stoked that that's been signed off. There's just a massive chunk of the van. The project is done. Still a lot of work to do on that. I was going to do, as I said, the exhaust next, but next time I'll sort of be in the shed. I'm going to look at probably doing the rear sway bar, get the air suspension installed properly with all the hard lines and stuff. Probably run the rear brake lines to the front, and then I've got to mount battery. I've got to make a fuel tank and a water tank for it. So basically my plan is to just get the chassis essentially finished with all the wiring for the motor, all that sort of stuff done before it goes back under the van. Just a lot easier doing it out here, and it's all stuff that has to be done. So I was going to plod along, get all that done. But yeah, once I got it painted, it was so good just to see it one colour, not just all that patchy, grinded and scaly looking thing. One thing I am having trouble with is the wiring for the van. So I really did want to do like a PDM sort of style thing, get rid of like the fuses and relays, but I'm having a bit of trouble finding a PDM that just is like a standalone thing that doesn't need like its manufacturer's ECU as well. Like the Haltech ones, you need a Haltech ECU. I looked at the R3, R5, the Nexus Haltechs. They come with terminated engine looms, but they don't come with a body loom. So by the time you buy all your wire and you piss fart around with that, so it comes pretty expensive, really, to be honest. Yeah. Anyone that knows of a PDM that's just standalone by itself, maybe it comes with wiring harness already plugged in, terminated for the PDM, that'd be pretty handy. Drop a link in the comments for that. I'm not real good on the old Google. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Just a quick update. Things just haven't really been progressing enough to really get the camera out. Well, I probably should have had the camera out, but you know, just sort of getting stuck into stuff in the short amount of time I'm around. Sometimes, you know, you get the camera out and things just take a bit longer. And when you're just trying to get things done, and then yeah, other little projects and jobs and things around the block and work, it just hasn't been happening. Yeah, cheers for watching, and hopefully we'll have another video out pretty soon, doing something on the chassis. Yeah, cheers for watching.